What do you mean it's Wednesday? Yeah, I don't have anything planned today. Alright, first off, stop yelling. Okay, that's not even cool. Yeah, you sound like an idiot. Yeah. Uh-huh. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm supposed to have something planned today? Tell me what Whiskey Wednesdays were. Holy shit. How long has it been? 3 freaking months? Ugh. They are gonna be pissed.
There are many choices in this life that we don't get to make. Like who's your pa and where you're from. And when the leaves are down, it's time to rake. But you can choose your drinking partner, and mine ain't from Tennessee. Yes, it's straight Kentucky bourbon for me. Oh, it's sweet Kentucky bourbon for me.
Put that there, and yes. Welcome back to Whiskey Wednesdays Reviews with your host, Your Wife Smokers Corn. You can find me on IGN, Facebook. Now, I start up a Facebook because I'm an idiot and want to get caught up in all that retarded nonsense. And I'm on Twitter as Your Wife Smokers Corn as well. And you can find me on other stuff. Just look for my name. Alright? So, first, right out the gates, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm sorry? It's been a long time. It's seriously been like 3 months since my last video and my last Whiskey Wednesdays reviews, which I understand it's not really a weekly review if you wait 3 months, but think of it like I took a vacation. Alright? Every show goes on break. I had 13 episodes before this, so if you could just get off my back for 5 seconds, that'd be pretty awesome. Huh? Just maybe? But anyways, so let me get you a quick recap of what happened in these 3 months. I moved, then I moved again, and now I'm here. I'm living in my new place. I'm going to post another video called The Smuggler's Den. It's going to be dope. But, yeah, so I moved twice, and we had Christmas and everything, so it everything fell by the wayside. So, but that being said, I'm back. Alright? Your fearless leader is back, so you can go ahead and stop crying every week. Like, oh my god, where's Whiskey Wednesdays? It's back. Alright? It's going to be back weekly again. I'm going to start a whole new season. Think of it like season 2. You're on season 2 of Whiskey Wednesdays reviews right now. Alright? I even got a new comb over just for this. Season 2 is the season of comb over. Alright? So, right out of the gates, let's go ahead and get started with the reviews. Alright? So, it's been a good bit. And I've actually drank a lot of bottles of whiskeys in my new place. But, obviously, I'm not going to review those because I already drank them. And I'm going to have to purchase another bottle to get them. So, let me go ahead and cover those bad boys back up. I got another one today. Well, yesterday, actually. Solely for this review. And, I hope you're excited because, it's called Bulleit Bourbon Frontier Whiskey. Alright. So this is the bottle, as you'll see. It's nice and chilled right now because it's been sitting in my freezer all day. Go ahead and write my name, Sam. Now it's, well, you can't even read that. Whatever. Alright, so Bulleit Bourbon Frontier Whiskey. It's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey made from pure Kentucky limestone filtered water in the Bulleit family tradition. So, things that I have to say about this whiskey. Alright? So, I'll go ahead and give you a quick taste. This is what it looks like in the glass. It's not that harsh smelling, actually. Like it's not even that pungent until you taste it. So, alright. It has a very strong taste. It's 45% alcohol. So, and this bottle costs around $28, $29 for a 700 milliliter bottle of it. Well, this one's a liter, but a 750 milliliter is about $28, $29. I got this on sale for like $30. But, yeah, so this whiskey, in and of itself, it's a very good whiskey. It's considered top tier by many people who review it, and naturally I don't care about their opinions because mine's better and whatever. But it's definitely a good whiskey. It's not the best whiskey I've ever had, and it's nowhere near the worst, but it's a mid, I call it like a tier 2. It's a middle tier. Like, it's not the greatest, and it's not really worth being held in such high esteem. So, let me think of a way to put this. Okay, so if you were somebody brand new to drinking, alright, brand new, it's your 21st birthday, you're like, Sam, can I please use a reference from your Whiskey Wednesdays reviews? I would like to try, say, Bulleit Bourbon Frontier Whiskey. I would never suggest it to you, because you would taste it and you'd be like, alright, well, I'm not ever drinking whiskey again, because that's way too strong. Because it's not meant to be flavorful. It's not meant for anything like that. It doesn't really have a strong, like hint or anything. Not like Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey sucks. But it's not meant to be drinking as like a party favor. It's meant to basically just go ahead and sweep up your skeletons, put them in the closet, and drink them away. That's the kind of whiskey this is. It's kind of like Wild Turkey. So you would order in a bar and like, give me like 7 more. I never want to remember her face again. So that's basically how Bulleit Bourbon is. Alright, so in essence, it's a very good whiskey, and I would suggest it to people who actually drink whiskey. But if you don't drink whiskey, I'm not going to suggest it to you. I'm going to obviously suggest my favorite, which is Eagle Rare. But this is an Eagle Rare's review. That was like 3 months ago. I was going to say it last week. But that was like 3 months ago. So check that one out if you want to know about Eagle Rare. But this one, it's Bulleit. I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10. It's just not, it's not that good. And especially because I had such high hopes for it. And it's just not really... It doesn't match up to what everyone else says, because everyone else is kind of dumb. So, anyways, that's my the first part of my review, and yeah, stay tuned. It's about to get awesome, just flat out awesome, because the next part is on Xenoblade Chronicles, which is an amazing game. So stick around. Leave me now. You take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, ooh. Baby, please don't go. Welcome back to Whiskey Wednesdays Reviews with your host, your wife smokes corn. Alright, so, moving on to the next part of the reviews. We have a phenomenal game to review today, and actually, I actually prefer reviewing like video games and books and TV shows and music as opposed to just doing whiskey. So yeah, so if you haven't noticed, each one of these has like 3 to 4 different reviews. So, anyways, moving on. So, the game we have today is Xenoblade Chronicles. It's seriously badass. One of the best games I ever played. So, there's your box. That's your box art. See? Boom. Let me get that right on the camera. Huzzah. Clearly I got it for pre-owned. But yeah. So, this game runs for about $70 right now. And, it's tough to find. Actually, it's not that tough to find. I don't know what. It's like in every GameStop there is, but it's $70 because they stopped making copies of it. But, yeah, so let me go ahead and fill you guys in on a little bit of what Xenoblade is before I kick off the review completely. So I'm going to read you guys the back. That's the back. Alright. Wield the blade, claim the Monado, an ancient weapon with the power to reveal the future, and lead the charge against a vicious army of mechanical invaders. Set out for distant horizons and discover the secrets of the vast land with a mysterious past. That sounds cool. Alright, so let me go ahead and let you guys in on a little secret about this game. It's freaking amazing. It's seriously so good. It's a 90-hour experience. It's you can't, if you beat that game in less than 90 hours, I want to meet you and shake your hand, because I couldn't do it. But then again, I did a lot of stuff in that game. There's a lot of side quests and stuff. But yeah. So anyways, This game is one of the most amazing things I've ever played in a video game. It's one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. Like the landscape, it's a completely like open world for most of its places, and it's such a touching story and everything. So let me go ahead and give you a rundown of what the story is. All right, it's gonna sound weird. I couldn't really get my head around it till I was about like 5 hours in, till it started getting good. But yeah, here we go. You got one robot, all right? He's got little people growing all over him. All right, you got another robot. He's got little robots growing all over him. You got these two robots. They hate each other. All right? They hate each other. So, naturally, robot sends his little robots over to kill the people. People don't like that. You're one of the people. So, you take your way all the way up the robot's back. You meet a bunch of people on the way, find out some crazy secrets along the way, and you basically see some of the most beautiful areas and beautiful landscapes in gaming history. So that's basically the premise of the game. That's how it starts off, and then once the ball gets rolling, there's these crazy twists and everything. God, it's just, the game is so good. I can't recommend it enough. And I honestly, I don't want to say too much, because if I really kick off into the story, you'll kind of get the idea of what's going to happen in it, and that's just not fair. So let me know if you want to do like a spoiler cast or something of Xenoblade Chronicles, and we'll talk about it. Maybe hit up like a Skype session, we'll record it and like put that shit in the world. But yeah, till then, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. I gave it a 10 out of 10. It's a phenomenal game. It's so good, and it's worth everyone experiencing once. The music is some of the best music I've ever heard in a game. The gameplay itself is so good, and at the 80th hour of the game, I had to completely change how I play the game. That's how crazy the gameplay is. Like, there was a completely different style of playing the game that I was like, holy crap, that's awesome. And so I went with that, and then I started destroying stuff. But, yeah, so, and the story is just so good, man. It's so good. And, yeah. Anyways, just buy this game. Just buy this game, play it, it's awesome. You'll thank me later when you're like, holy crap, Sam, you're right. That was a phenomenal game. What was I thinking, ever doubting you? I don't know what you were thinking, doubting me. I'm a friggin' genius. Alright? So don't ever doubt me again, or I'll sock you one really good. Alright? So, moving on to our third part of the Whiskey Wednesdays reviews. It's actually on a movie. You're going to love it. It's a phenomenal movie. I love it. Alright, so welcome back to Whiskey Wednesdays reviews with obviously your host, your wife Smuggler's Corn. If you haven't caught on by now that I am Sam, you just stop watching. What are you doing? You may need to go read a book or something, because this isn't working for you. So, anyways, so the third part of my review is on the movie Frozen. See, the other night, I'm going to go and tell you guys a little story. The other night I'm out and I come home. I'm out and I come home. That's a good story. But I'm at home and it's about 1 in the morning. And I hear like music playing outside my house. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on? So I open up my door and I look out and there's like seriously 100 people outside my house just having a block party. I'm like, what the fuck? So they're going insane. Like, they're having this crazy party, and it's just nothing but Spanish music playing. It's like boom, boom. It's like loud bass. So I'm like, frick, what am I gonna do? I'm tired, but I obviously can't fall asleep to a block party going on right outside my door. So naturally, I'm like, screw it, I'll watch a movie. So I turn on Frozen. Frozen, man, that movie seriously was awesome. It was so good. I laughed my ass off. That movie, it deserves all of the awards it's getting. Absolutely. It's if you haven't heard anything about Frozen, it's about a girl, little princess, and two princesses, and one of them has like these weird ice powers where she can make snow hills and everything, and like make ice and everything. But then whenever they're young and like she's making like snow hills for Anna, like whenever she makes one, she hits Anna in the face with a ice bolt, and then Anna is like flip down for the count, and she almost kills Anna, and then they take her to the trolls, and the trolls are like, you can't let Anna know about these ice powers. She's gonna know. So we've wiped her memory, and Elsa needs to be like shunned away, basically. So Elsa is like locked in her room the entire time, and there's this really sad little song that Anna sings about building a snowman. And then after that, then they move on, and then they become like older. Like I think Elsa's like 18 or 19, and then she gets crowned queen after her parents go out on a boat trip, and probably, man, that was a rough scene. Like her parents die, like her parents like ship just capsizes, takes on like heavy rollers, and it capsizes. And that, like, I know it's a Disney movie, and I know like they gotta lead it up somehow, but that is seriously one of the worst ways to go. Like seriously, man, I couldn't imagine. Like that sucks. That sucks. But anyways, after that, Elsa becomes queen, and then Anna meets a guy, a prince, and she's like, I want to marry this guy, and then Elsa's like, you can't marry someone you just met. Like, and that is like the best thing that I've heard from a Disney movie in a while. Like, that's a great little line and a great little idea that they're finally trying to instill into people. Like, you can't. That's ridiculous. Like, yeah. So then Anna flips out on her, rips off Elsa's glove. Elsa panics and like she starts freezing stuff, and then freezes the entire city and runs off in the mountains. So Anna has to go find her, and then boom, that's the start of your movie. So, all right, after that, the movie's great. I loved it. I'm a grown man, and well, I'm technically physically a grown man, but I'm about like maybe 10 mentally, but whatever. Yeah, but I'm a grown man, and I love this movie. It's fantastic. It's great. It's one of the best Disney movies I've seen since Tangled, which it's the only movie I've seen since Tangled, Disney movie since I've seen since Tangled. But it's definitely a great little experience, and it's worth watching. Yeah, seriously, definitely see it. I don't care who you are, you'll like it no matter what. I give you that guarantee on that. And if you don't like it, there's something seriously wrong with you. You really need to go get checked out or something. So, yeah, Frozen, 9.2. It's a great movie. So, alright, that's it for Whiskey Wednesdays. I'm sorry there's not more, but it's my first day back, man. Chill out. I'm trying to get the ball rolling again, alright? I want to thank everyone that leaves awesome comments and stuff. I want to thank, yeah, just you guys. And there's no point in doing this if you guys aren't watching and if you guys aren't reading it. I honestly prefer the written version more because it's a lot better. It's always a lot better. If you read it, you'll know why. But, yeah, so naturally, I'm going to have to go ahead and stop this here. Couple things. You can find me on, I already said it once, but once again, you can find me on IGN, Facebook now under Sam Grosse, Twitter under Your Wife Smuggles Corn, Vine Your Wife Smuggles Corn, and yeah, so follow me on all that stuff. Subscribe to my YouTube page, which is just Sam Grosse, and yeah, thank you for checking out Whiskey Wednesdays episode 14, From the Ashes It Rose. I think that's what I named it. So boom. All right. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Welcome back. Okay. This is the third part of the Whiskey Wednesday review. If you have any problems, you will not ever bring it up. Okay? Welcome back. Okay, so, the third part of the review is a movie called Frozen. Okay, so Frozen is a wonderful masterpiece where a little girl named Anna, she meets her little sister named Elsa, and Elsa has super ice powers. And so Elsa, she takes her ice powers, hits Anna in the head when they're a little baby, so they take Anna, and they're like, we need to take her to the trolls. So they take her to the trolls. And so when they take her to the trolls, they see that she can't remember anything like that. So they go and they take the trolls, and the trolls touch Anna on the head, and they're like, you will not remember anything, okay? So the parents, in turn, go back, and they take the little princess, Elsa, and they lock her in the room. So Elsa can't go out and play or anything like that. So when winter comes, she can't do anything, and Anna gets very upset. So Anna, she goes and she finds something. I'm not really sure what she saw. She sings a song about wanting to build a snowman, but anyways, not winter, so she can't really build a snowman, but whatever. So then the parents leave one day, and then when the parents leave, they go back, and they get into a boat. In the boat, it sinks. Okay? So the entire time I'm thinking, well, this is a very good movie, but that was very sad. Okay? So after that, they go to Elsa, and Elsa, she becomes the queen. So when Elsa becomes the queen, she goes and she's like, hey, Anna, you cannot marry this guy. You just met this guy. And Anna's like, well, Elsa, I don't like your styles anymore. That is very rude. We opened it up. You're allowed to play. You're allowed to come out. And you're just very rude. And Elsa's like, well, Anna, that's very rude. I'm going to get mad. So Anna's like, Elsa, give me your glove. And she yanks off Elsa's glove. Elsa's like, no, Anna, give me back my gloves. I love that glove. It's so good. It's a wonderful glove. And then, before you know it, Elsa's throwing out ice everywhere. And so, whenever she throws out ice everywhere, Elsa turns around and she's like, hey, what is going on? And then Elsa runs away into the mountains. But before she goes, she freezes everything. So, when she freezes everything, Anna has to go find her, naturally. And then it's just crazy out of that. It's weird. It's a weird movie, but it's very funny. They have a nice little lovely character named Olaf. Olaf is very nice. He is a very, very kind soul. He's a little snowman with a little heart of gold. It's funny. But anyways, yeah, it's a good movie. It gave it like a 9.2 out of 10. So yes. Enjoy!